You think doctors have perfect lives? Think again. The job you believed was heroic actually destroys people. Since childhood, we're told the same lie. Become a doctor. You'll be respected. You'll save lives. You'll be happy. But no one tells you what it actually costs. Years without sleep. Crushing debt. Constant fear of making one mistake. A mistake that could destroy a life or your own. Doctors aren't breaking because they're weak. They're breaking because the system demands it. Nearly half of doctors suffer from burnout, and some never recover. Years of endless study, memorizing hundreds of drugs, diseases, and procedures. Hours turn into days, days into months, months into years. Sleep, a rare luxury. Your body forgets what rest feels like. Your life becomes exams, lectures, and anxiety. Every mistake in a practice quiz feels like the end of the world. You trade your youth for textbooks. Friends move on, relationships fade, birthdays, holidays, all missed. You start to wonder, is it worth it? 1 in 4 medical students show signs of depression. Your mental health isn't a priority. You're expected to power through. And after years of exhaustion, the nightmare isn't over. Residency is waiting. Long nights, responsibility for real lives, and the system doesn't care if you break. Med school, where burnout begins. You think med school was the hard part. It wasn't. That was just the warm-up. Residency is where medicine stops being academic and starts becoming survival. Residency means working 24 to 36 hours straight. No real sleep, no mental reset. Your body is exhausted. Your brain is foggy. You're suddenly responsible for real patients. Real pain. Real death. Every decision matters, and you're expected to make perfect decisions while running on caffeine and 2 hours of sleep. Public humiliation, yelling, being treated like you're disposable. You're told, this is how we learned. If you can't handle it, quit. This is where burnout is born. You can't quit, you're already years in debt. So you push through. Day after day, night after night. Residency doesn't just train doctors, it strips them down. And when it finally ends, you're not healed. This is where the real job begins. You're no longer training, you're responsible. Every decision can change or end a life. You don't remember the lives you saved. You remember the ones you couldn't. The guilt follows you home, and it doesn't let you sleep. Burnout doesn't arrive suddenly. It builds, quietly, daily. You stop caring, not because you want to, but because feeling anything hurts too much. This is burnout, and it's more common than anyone admits. Most doctors keep going, even when they're already broken. Mental health. This is the part nobody wants to talk about. Doctors are trained to save lives, not their own. Behind the white coat, many are barely holding on. The exhaustion becomes constant. The anxiety never really stops. And depression doesn't always look like sadness. Sometimes it looks like numbness. Doctors don't talk about it, because admitting pain can cost them their career. So they keep everything inside. This isn't weakness, it's a warning. And ignoring it costs lives. This doesn't have to be normal. Burnout is not a personal failure. It's a system failure. Doctors don't need more resilience training. They need humane working conditions. They need real rest. They need support, without fear. Mental health care should not threaten a medical license. Silence protects the system, not the people. Talking saves lives. Protecting doctors protects patients. This profession shouldn't require self-destruction. Respect doctors. Protect doctors. Because saving lives should not cost one.